Dick Vitale defends Caitlin Clark amid WNBA All-Star controversy. ESPN's Dick Vitale is one of the more recognizable names in the college basketball scene, so when he speaks, most people listen. Vitale was among the many who were upset about Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark being ranked as the 9th best guard by her peers in the player voting portion of the WNBA All-Star process, after ranking 1st in fan voting and 3rd in media voting, and he took to X to air his grievances. In an interview with Front Office Sports, Vitale called out those players who voted Clark as the 9th best guard in the WNBA behind Atlanta's Allisha Gray, 0.1, New York's Sabrina, Ionescu, 0.2, Seattle's Skylar Diggins, 0.1, New York's Natasha Cloud, 0.4, and teammate Kelse Mitchell, 0.6. I feel strongly that various players don't give Caitlin Clark the respect she deserves, Vitale told FAS. The set, FAS said, what she has done to help the WNBA has been unbelievable. Think about it. PR excitement, ticket sales, TV ratings and interest, salary increases, more charter flights than the past. Plus, she is so exciting to watch. Lots of jealousy. Clark, who was named one of 2 captains for the All-Star game, dominated the fan vote, earning a league record 1,293,526 votes. Significantly more than Napheesa Kalia, the other team captain, who finished with the 2nd most votes, 176,020 votes. Thursday's outburst wasn't the first time Vitale had sounded off about Clark's treatment from the rest of the WNBA players. He doubled down 24 hours later, calling Clark the best thing to happen to the WNBA and stating the way she's being treated by the other players is absurd. Vitale also pointed out what he believed to be ungrateful behavior for all Clark has done for those players, which include the record television ratings, sold-out crowds, and the expected dramatic increase in players' salaries in the next collective bargaining agreement. While some may not be defending Clark as passionately as Vitale, many other media pundits have pointed out the perceived irrationality of Clark being the 9th best player at her position, given her decorated WNBA resume that includes a near-unanimous Rookie of the Year selection, an All-NBA first-team selection, and a 4th-place finish in MVP voting during her debut season in 2024. Dick Vitale has never been one to stay silent when something seems unfair. The legendary college basketball broadcaster, known for his booming voice, boundless passion, and deep love for the game, has seen generations of stars come and go. But when the WNBA All-Star controversy surrounding Caitlin Clark exploded across headlines, social media, and locker rooms, Dickie V did what he does best. He went to bat for a player he believes the world is lucky to have. And in classic Vitale style, he did it with heart, conviction, and a side of, "Are you serious, baby?" The spark that lit the firestorm, it began when the WNBA All-Star voting results were released. Fans had spoken loudly. Caitlin Clark, the rookie phenom from Iowa, who had redefined college basketball viewership and carried her popularity straight into the pros, had topped the fan vote by a landslide. But when the final roster was unveiled, Clark wasn't among the starters. Instead, she was pushed to the reserves, behind players with lower public support but higher media and player votes. It wasn't just a snub. To many, it felt like a statement from within the league. The headlines followed fast and furious. WNBA stars freeze out. Clark, jealousy in the ranks. Is this about merit or message? And Dick Vitale had seen enough. Dickie V dropped the mic on a Sunday morning just before the NBA Summer League tipped off. Dick Vitale took to X, formerly Twitter, posting in all caps the way only he can. Caitlin Clark is special, baby. She's doing things no rookie has ever done. Leading in votes from the fans and still not a starter? Come on, this reeks of politics and jealousy. Let the young lady shine. Within minutes, his tweet was trending. Vitale followed it up with an appearance on ESPN radio where his voice trembled with passion. She's got the fans. She's got the numbers. She's got the impact. You don't punish a kid because she's popular. You embrace it. She's grown this game more in 3 months than some have in their whole careers. He wasn't naming names, but he didn't have to. The heart behind the Heat, Vitale's defense, wasn't just rooted in stats or media attention. It was personal. I've watched Caitlin Clark since her freshman year, he said. The poise, the fire, the range. This young woman loves the game. You can see it. She's not about flash. She's about impact. And to see people try to diminish her just because she's become a star, it breaks my heart. For Vitale, who's battled cancer and recently returned to broadcasting, The integrity of the game means everything, and he sees Clark as a player who brings something back that's been missing, a joy, a purity, and a connection with fans that transcends gender and league lines. This isn't about men's basketball or women's basketball anymore, Vitale said. This is about greatness. Caitlin Clark is great, period.